Alright, so last time on Book Creator, we learned how to add exponents and subscripts, superscripts and subscripts basically. Now we're going to talk about a few more things, like particularly how to add a table. But first, I want to show you all one little trick I just realized. If you want to make this whole image the size of this page, but you can see with this one right here, it's cut off just a little bit, you can make it as big as you want to. And you'll notice that on your cover, it just shows the part that actually fits in the page right there. So that's a good way to kind of fudge that a little bit if you have something that doesn't quite fit on the page, because rarely do we. I'm going to make sure his knee is all the way in there. There we go. Okay. Oops. You see I didn't quite make this big enough. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. Now, if I want to add a table, like let's say I have a list of facts, characteristics, and I don't want to write it all out. It's very long, tedious. Unfortunately, there's no way to add text in here, or add a table in here. See, if we add text, it just does it like normal. So they haven't quite gotten to that yet. So if you want to do that, you have to leave out of this, and you got to go into another app. Now, it can be Pages, it can be Keynote, it can be Numbers, whatever you want. They should all work similar fashions. What we're going to do is we're going to make a table in there, and then we are going to copy or make a screenshot and paste it in there basically. So I want to create a new document. And I want to add a chart to it, or sorry, a table. And so I go to tables, and I'm going to choose the type that I like, and we'll just go with this guy right here. Now, if you want to take away some of these columns, you just can add or subtract them as need be. I only, let's say, need 2 in this case. Maybe I want to add some more rows, though. There you go. And then you can start typing away to your heart's content, whatever you want to go ahead and put in there. So we can put something like species and habitat of the frog. So you got the American bullfrog, and that lives in the United States. We got something like the poison dart frog that tends to live all over the place in South America, and so on and so forth. Oops, let's put a space in there. Your fingers are probably more adept at this than mine. Alright, and you get the point. In fact, if I want to go ahead and take some of those back, I'm going to decide I want to do that. There we go. Now, once you have gotten this to the point where you're happy with it, you click on the menu and power button simultaneously to get a screenshot. Theoretically that worked, but let's try it again just in case. There we go. Now we know we got the screenshot because I had the little flash right there. Now I'm just going to so now I can find that in my camera roll. So I'm going to go into my photos. And you can see it is right down here at the bottom. Now, I don't want all this other stuff around it, so I'm going to edit it. Now, you can only edit in the newer versions of the iPad, so iPad 2 and quote-unquote 3. Can't do it with iPad 1, unfortunately. So I click on edit right there, and you can see I have several options. I'm just going to crop it so that way I just get the parts that I need. I don't need all this extra stuff. And in fact, because the background is white, I want to make sure I crop it as close as possible. Once I'm happy with it, I'm going to hit crop, and I'm going to save that. Now it's in my camera roll, and now I can add it to where I need to in my book. So we go back to the book, add the image, go to camera roll, and now I'm going to choose that guy, and there it is right there. And now I can go and make that smaller so it fits on my page. And that is how you add a table into Book Creator.